What's up guys, it's GoldZuko bringing you all a little bit something different in this video, and seeing as I've been having a hard time deciding on what seed to choose for continuing my Let's Play Pocket Edition series, I figured I'd make things a bit easier and let you, the subscribers and viewers, choose one for me. So I've done my research and I've narrowed down the list to 4 seeds that would be great for survival mode, and I'm going to be going through each one and showing you what the terrain looks like as well as stating what makes that seed awesome. And at the end of the video you can leave a comment and vote on which seed you like the most. Now remember, for your vote to be counted you must be a subscriber, and with that said, let's get started. First off, seed number 1 is a seed called Nah, and I'm not sure if that's a reference to maybe nah, like nah, I'm not gonna do that. But anyways, as you can see here, we're spawned like in between a couple of mountains here. Pretty cool, and this is what kind of drew me to the seed. I thought this was really sweet. It has these sort of platforms way up here, and I think that's really cool because it kind of reminds me of Skyblock. And what's cool about these is, we could possibly maybe make little islands and expand these, like maybe little sky islands, if you will. So that's pretty sweet. We could build a house up here, and mobs would have basically no way of getting to us. So another cool thing about this little seed here is this giant waterfall that's running downward on this mountain. And what makes this so cool is because we could possibly build a little indent in the wall of the waterfall, and we could build maybe a secret lair in there. And that's really cool because mobs would have no way of knowing where we were. It'd be very concealed, very discreet, and I thought that that would be pretty sweet. So it also has a bunch of water, a bunch of water terrain, and you can see the lakes or the rivers here flow in the terrain, which is pretty sweet because we could also make like a bunch of farms, and there are random little blocks like this floating around everywhere, so that is pretty cool. And this again is seed number 1, Nah. So let's move on to seed number 2, and seed number 2 is a seed called MooWoomoowoo. And I'm not sure if this, what this seed actually means. I'm not sure if maybe a cow made this seed. But anyways, as you can see here, we spawned on the beach. It's a pretty nice seed. There is a bunch of grass terrain over here too. But also what makes the seed really cool is it has a bunch of gravel beaches, and let's see if we can find one. I just want to show you guys what it looks like. And I do admit that MooWoomoowoo is a pretty weird name, but it still makes up for it because this seed actually does have cacti and sugarcane already spawned, so we don't actually have to build another reactor to obtain those. And over here, as you can see, there's a lot of nice flat grassland. We can build maybe a little village over here. It's pretty sweet. There's some of that sugarcane I mentioned earlier, and there's some more islands over here. There's a little gravel beach, and here's a little more gravel beaches over here, a little gravel island. So that's pretty sweet, Oh, there's more sugarcane. So as you can see, this is a pretty detailed little seed here. So again, this is seed number 2, MooWoomoowoo. And now we are moving on to seed number 3, and seed number 3 is butter. And I mean, who does not like butter? I love butter on my bread. I love butter on my bagels. So we are in seed number 3, butter, and over here we are already right here at a little gravel slash cobblestone island, and that's pretty neat. I've never seen a mixture of a cobblestone and, let's say, gravels combined before. But anyways, here there are also other little islands, other little platforms where we could build maybe little houses on, maybe one house per island. That might be pretty sweet. So it's a pretty simple seed. As you can see, there's a nice big river here. We could build maybe like a house smack down in the middle of this river. So that's pretty awesome. Now we are going to move on to our 4th seed after this, and again, this is seed number 3, and that seed is called butter. So we're going on to our last but not least seed, and that seed is called Daryl the Rhino. And I'm not sure what this is a reference to, possibly Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead, because the Daryl and Daryl the Rhino is spelled exactly the same way as Daryl Dixon's name. So anyways, as you can see here, there is a bunch of trees, a bunch of terrain. It's pretty sweet. This may be one of my favorites. So this again is Daryl the Rhino, and what makes this seed really sweet is the fact that it has a giant mob spawn in the far right corner. As you can see here, this is the mob spawn. It's very dark and very shadowy over here. And what makes this cool is because most mob spawns in a Pocket Edition are usually maybe, smack down in the middle of the seed. And that's kind of a bad thing because let's say you want to build a house right there because there's really nice terrain, but you can't because there are mobs constantly spawning, constantly attacking you. Maybe creepers are always blowing you up, but This is cool because since it's in the corner, since it's out of the way, we could maybe devote an entire episode to just seeing how many mobs we can kill before they kill us. So again, this is seed number 4, Daryl the Rhino. Now, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to do me a solid and leave a like, a comment, and maybe even subscribe if you aren't already. And don't forget to vote for your favorite seed. Thanks for watching.